Hey everybody, my name is C and I am the owner of CLM Custom Designs on Etsy, and my channel is All Things Crafting. Today I'm going to show you how to turn a canvas into a really nice baby gift. So if you're interested in seeing how I do that, stay on. Let's jump into the intro. Okay, you just need a few things for this. You need to get a canvas. I got mine from Michael's. Doesn't matter what size. This is one version of it. However, I am going to actually use something just a little tad bit smaller. I've already put one coat of acrylic paint on it. It will need a second coat, but I wanted to do that off camera so you guys wouldn't have to wait. But you need the canvas. You need your acrylic paint. I have paint from the dollar store, and well, $1.25 store, a paintbrush, and then you'll just need your adhesive vinyl and your cutting machine. So let's get started. I'm going to put the second coat of paint on this canvas. I'm going to lower you down so you can see exactly what I'm doing. Okay, basically there's no special technique, at least not one that I have. I will put something down to protect your surface. Get whatever color you need. This is going to be for a boy, so therefore I'm using this shade of blue. I simply just, as you can see, squeeze it on my canvas, and then I just paint it out. I don't want this to be super dark because it is for a baby, as I mentioned. So just going to make sure that I really thin it out so that it's not super dark. So make sure that you get the sides. That is important, that you get the sides. The canvas does soak in paint, so you're probably going to have to be generous. That's why I also had to do 2 coats, because as you can see, the first coat was light. But if that's the look you're going for, then 1 coat may work for you. Then I'm putting the second coat on. I am going to help speed this process up by using my heat gun. You could use a hair dryer, whatever, just to help this dry a little bit quicker. Blast it with the heat gun. Although it really doesn't take a super long time to dry on its own. Okay, I'm gonna set that to the side, let that dry. I might have to do another coat, not sure. But while that is drying, I'm going to flip you over to my computer so that you can see the second part to this, which is going to be cutting out the words that we are going to use. And we're going to do that in Cricut Design Space. So let me get you set up. Okay, I am going to pull up Design Space in Cricut. So basically this is from a little boy, for a little boy. So I'm going to go into my images first of all, and I'm just going to type in baby boy and see what comes up that I like. Kind of have free reign to do this anyway, I wish. So okay, this is what I'm looking for, something like this. So let's add that to the canvas. So now we'll be able to see what it is. It is just kind of like a chart. It's going to have the day he was born, at whatever times, the pounds and the ounces, and up here is his name. So this is exactly what I am looking for. Get my tape measure so I can figure out the size that I need for this particular canvas. Okay, this will be 12 inches high, 10 wide. Okay, so you can see when I highlight this whole thing in the, let me zoom in and see if you can see it. Up here it says print then cut. So this is the type of file that first you want to print in your printer and then bring it back to your cutting machine and cut it. But I don't want to do that. I just want to cut it straight from vinyl. So I'm going to change it up here. I'm going to click on this and I'm going to make it a basic cut. So now I can, instead of printing it first and cutting it, I can just take this straight to my cutting machine, lay down the vinyl that I want, and I can go ahead and cut it. So I am going to do the words in black. We are going to do the feet and the other little additions in this polka dot. So remember, we are using heat transfer vinyl. So as a result, we need to mirror this. Make sure that we do that. And because it's a pretty long saying, it's asking me to use my longer mat. Mats do come in the regular 12 by 12, but then they also come in this 12 by 24 for longer projects. So I will get my longer mat out. I will hook up my cutting machine. I will get this cut out, and then I will get back with you when it is time to weed. Okay guys, you see that crinkle right there? This got jammed in my machine and I had to pull it out. Okay guys, so as you can see, this is the part that printed out and I weeded it. Obviously, here's the whole design. As you can see, we did not get, let me make this a little bit smaller so we can get the whole design on here. Okay, so that's the whole design. Only got this part, but it's no sense in not using that part. You know, it's not ruined. So what I'm going to have to do in order to fix that is, sorry guys, this video is a whole mess. I started it with my camera and then my camera card got full. So I'm finishing it with my phone, but I didn't feel like getting the stand and all of that. I know this is crazy, but anyway, bear with me. And print, when you're cutting in Design Space, the same colors cut together. So all the black was going to cut together, all the words plus that little airplane down there, and then all the blue parts were going to cut together. So since I only got the top half, I need to go ahead and do the bottom, print the bottom half. So what I'm going to do is, since they're in separate sections anyway, I'm going to hide all the blue pieces. So now they're gone. All I did was click over here on the blue parts. It's an eye. If the eye is on, they are there. You click on the eye. Now they're gone, right? So we got that. So that's fine. But I only need this bottom part. I don't need to print the top part because I already got it. So now what I'm going to have to do is slice it. So I need to come over here and I need to get a shape. In this case, I'm just going to use a rectangle. I'm going to make the rectangle big enough to cover this top portion, right? And then I'm going to highlight, can you see? I'm going to highlight the whole entire thing. Then I'm going to come down here and hit the word slice, and then you'll see what it does. It's going to actually slice out the top part, right? So now I can delete that, I can delete this, and now I just have my bottom portion, which I need to print, right? So I'll turn the blue pieces back on. I'll turn the blue pieces back on. I'll hit make it. Now everything is back on the mat as it should be. I'm going to mirror it over here because again we're using heat transfer vinyl. I'm going to say continue. See my two mats for the black, then for the blue. I'm just going to choose everyday vinyl and we are going to reload this mat again and hope we don't have any issues. Have weeded everything out. I have all my pieces here. So now what we need to do is just to go ahead and place everything onto the canvas. I have my actual design up on my computer screen so I can refer back to that, which I think is very important whenever you are doing designs that are in pieces. You need to have them up on your screen so that you can make sure you're putting them together properly. So I am going to lay this first piece down. I'm going to measure to make sure I have the same distance on both sides. Let's see. The canvas is a little under 14, so right at the 7 mark should kind of be where this center line is going to go. So we're going to do it right there. I'm going to add this top piece just so I can kind of get a spatial from top to bottom to see what we need. So I'm gonna move this down some. I think that's gonna go right about here because we have to have space in here for the name. All right, I got my Cricut handheld heat press heating up to about 300, and as soon as that dings, we can go ahead and get started. Well, what we need to do is take something and put underneath here to make it firm for pressing. So I am going to first start with these iron things, put them under here. All right. Guess I'm gonna have to do this in sections because the design is a little bigger than my press, but I'm gonna give it firm pressure. I'll do this for about a little under a minute. Just apply the firm pressure to get it to stick down. Again, we want to move it around because this is not doesn't take a whole lot of heat to get this stuck down. As you can see, it's already on there. Looks like the bottom needs a little bit more time. Put the baby feet on first. I'm going to cover it with a Teflon sheet so I don't mess up the rest of the design while I do it. Need to get this on. I'm gonna put this about right here. Cover again with a Teflon sheet. Okay, so I reprinted and we did a new airplane. I'm gonna cover everything and press that airplane down. I forgot to put my little doodads on. I bet you think we're done. It does look good, but now we have to fill in the information. So you got one or two options. If you got pretty handwriting or you know somebody with pretty handwriting, you can certainly handwrite it in with a paint pen. That would not be me, so I am going to cut the information out in vinyl and I'm going to attach it. So I'll be back with you after I have all that cut out. Okay, the canvas is finally all done. There you go. This is Welcome to the World. It has the newborn's name, date, time, pounds, ounces, inches, and a little airplane. So this is a quick and simple personalized gift that you can do. You can buy a canvas, get some paint. You can even, I use heat transfer vinyl, but you could use the other regular stickers. I don't know how long it would last, so you'd have to test that out. But yeah, you could use some stickers more than likely to do it, but it's something quick, simple. I think it's adorable. It gives a lot of thought. So yeah, appreciate you guys hanging out with me while I did that personalized gift for someone's new grandbaby. I need you to like, comment, and subscribe. Please share the video with anyone who you think can benefit from what we did here today. And I will see you again in our next video. Until then, be safe. Bye-bye.